Let's move on now to the third email. And the third email today comes to us from, I guess we didn't get a name put in there. Somebody from the Philippines, because they're a big fan from the Philippines. Hope you are doing well, and congratulations on the new endeavor. Thank you so much. I just saw the teaser trailer for the Amazon Prime series, The Boys. Wow. I have been a huge fan of the comics and cannot wait for this. So happy they got Simon Pegg to play Wee Huey's dad. Your thoughts, thanks, and keep up the filthy. All right, thanks a lot for the email. And here's the thing. We've known for a while that The Boys was coming. And I believe it was like in early this year or late 2017, they announced that Amazon was going to be doing this show, The Boys. Here's the thing. I had never read the comics of The Boys, but I read about the comics and they sounded bonkers. So I hopped on Comixology, grabbed a couple issues. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Okay, so for those of you who don't know anything about The Boys, okay, The Boys imagines the world where there's a lot of superheroes around the world. The problem is the superheroes are all dicks. Like they're really douchebags and jerks, right? Like on the surface, they have this veneer of, oh, we're here to save the world, blah, blah, blah. But really they're depraved, they're corrupt, they're violent, they're like just really awful, awful people, right? Embodied by this main superhero group, and there's several superhero groups, including, I think they're called the B-Men or something, which is a takeoff of the X-Men. And anyway, then there's this group called the Seven, right? Called the Seven. They're like the Justice League. They've got an Aquaman type of character. They got a Martian Manhunter type of character. They got a Wonder Woman type of character. And they have a Superman kind of character as well. The Superman character, I love his name because he dresses in the stars and stripes and everything. He's called the Homelander. And he's kind of their Superman type of character. He's the head of the Seven, they're called. And one of the unfortunate things in this one issue, like Homelander kills, whether it's on purpose or accidentally, he just has a sex addiction and he has sex with a lot of prostitutes. The problem is because he's so superpowered, he often ends up killing the prostitutes by having sex with them. He literally screws them to death. And they're real douchebags. Anyway, The Boys is this group put together by this international agency to take down superheroes, right? Led by a guy named Butcher, who's going to be played by Carl Urban, which I love Carl Urban. You all know I've got a huge soft spot for Carl Urban. He was my guest on one of my Masters of the Web panels at Comic-Con a few years ago. I love this guy. I think he's great. The things you could do with this show are insane, depending on if they're really willing to go really R with it. If they're willing to go like a Preacher kind of avenue with it, they could do some really, really cool stuff. Anyway, the trailer for this actually hit online like almost a week and a half ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago, and it totally flew under my radar. And your email made me go, wait a minute, a Boys trailer dropped? I don't know, it completely flew under my radar. I went and checked it out, and you got Elizabeth Shue in there, who I guess plays some kind of PR agency for superheroes, including she represents the Seven. It looks great. Here's the funny thing. If you watch the trailer for The Boys, knowing nothing about The Boys' backstory, it may not seem all that interesting to you. But once you know a little bit about The Boys' backstory and then watch the trailer, you just start to salivate. And you're going, oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. I am so excited for this. If you guys, now that I've given you a description for The Boys is kind of about, go and watch this trailer. Understanding what The Boys is really all about. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see it. So for me, I'm just kind of counting down the days till I get to have a chance to watch it. All right, let's move on to the fourth and final.